Before we get started, I just want to thank all of my subscribers. You guys have pushed me over 500. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I am doing a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. This is what you're going to get. The minute I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will go through and randomly select someone who has subscribed and someone who has entered the comments Baby B in any of the comment sections of my video. This is a baby bottle of Blanton's. It is a 375. It is letter A. It was dumped on 5/12/22. So if that is a date that is close to your heart, please subscribe and walk away with a baby bottle of B. Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host Myron. Today, we've got something new on the channel. I've never, ever had a Discovery series. Got my hands on the Discovery 8. About to bring you guys a review. Let's get it. Bottle drop, bottle drop, bottle drop. Bardstown Discovery. Never had it. I had the Bardstown Fusion, and that is partly the reason why I never had a Bardstown Discovery. The Fusion 6 that I got, I just didn't think was that great. So for the price that they asked for a Discovery was kind of high to me. So I didn't want to drop that much money and then not be satisfied. So I let it go and I let it go and I let it go. And then I kept hearing people say it is a completely different animal. So I decided to give it a try. Got myself to an ABC store drop, believe it or not, was able to pick it up for retail. Let's get into it. This right here, man, I'm hearing so many good things about it. Now, this is an 8. They tell you a lot of good things about 8, 9, I think 5. I can't wait to get my hands on a 9. I heard some good things about it. I just want to get it. The 8, since they had it, I had to pick it up. I said, let me get myself a Discovery and familiarize myself with the Discovery series before I dive right into the 9. Now, the side of the bottle gives you a lot of information. It is a blend of 66% Kentucky 12-year-old bourbon, 17% of an Indiana 7-year rye, 11% of an Ontario 12-year corn, 100% corn whiskey, 6% Indiana 6-year rye, 95% rye, 5% malted barley. I'll tell you, I tip my hat to the Discovery blenders out there because I got this thing in a glass and I was pretty pleased. I was actually upset with myself that I hadn't got a Discovery before this. Let me give you some no's and no's. It's got a really old wood smell, and I noticed that when I made the fresh crack about 2 days ago. So that note came across heavy, but what followed was amazing. Still that old note, but then it gives you like this nice thick maple syrup, a heavy brown sugar, a light pepper. So let's get into the palate. That is where it comes alive. I am upset that I went so long without getting a Discovery series. If all of them taste like this number 8, I missed out on a lot of good bourbon. Purely because of the Fusion series. This Fusion number 6, man, I tried to like it. It opened up just a little bit. But I haven't had any in maybe a year and a half, 2 years. This thing right here, let's go back into the palate. Look, it was so good. I'm kind of like all over the place. The fruits in it are just amazing. It's almost like a fruit punch. It's just flavors all over the place. You get the raisins, you get strawberries, you get all types of stone fruits, peaches. It is that good. It is a heck of a mouth experience with nothing but fruit. Then you get a little bit of that pepper. Let's go back into it. Yeah, all of those fruits just transfer. I mean, it is. Oh, and there's a light cherry that it finishes with. As far as fruit complexity, this thing is good. This thing is good. Man, I've got a little bit of leather across the back, just the slightest chocolate note. I don't really get any char. It is a slight dark brown chocolate. It is, man, this thing, I gotta give it the Series 8. Series 8 is good. Let's get into the breakdown. Is it worth the chase? At the price that it's at, I believe it's worth the chase. I do believe it's worth the chase. It is that good. This thing, it is a blended whiskey. It's not a bourbon, it's a blended whiskey. This thing is good. I know that I wouldn't stand in line overnight for it, but I would definitely go from store to store. That is my honest opinion. It is that good. If you have a chance to get one, pick one up. If someone tells you that there's one at another store, run to that store as fast as you can and get it. The Series 8 is good. I cannot wait to get my hands on the Series 9. Is it worth over retail? It's already a steep price. $140 is asking a lot for this bottle. I do think that the whiskey inside is worth $140. It is a very, very great experience when it comes to a roller coaster of a fruit ride. Would I pay over retail? No. I don't want to pay that much for a whiskey. These things are getting completely outrageous when it comes to price. And I understand you've got some excellent blenders out there that can put together some hell of a batches. But when it comes to $140, you're already on the steep end of things. And I do not want to go past that. I wouldn't do my $30 limit. I would not go up to $170 for this bottle. It is not a $170 bottle. There are actually very few $170 bottles. So is it worth over retail? No. Would I give it to a new bourbon drinker? No. Coming in at 114 proof, even though it was good, it was delicious. I mean, from the first sip all the way down, it was great. I would not give it to a new bourbon drinker. Things in the 1-teens can be very iffy. They can be hot, and they can really turn a new bourbon drinker off. I don't recommend anything over 100 for a new bourbon drinker unless it drinks super calm. Not that this didn't drink smooth, it's just that I wouldn't give it to a new bourbon drinker because I think it would kind of burn their face off. It didn't drink hot, but it was there. It had a little bit of that spicy note in it. So would I give it to a new bourbon drinker? No. Will it always be on a bar? Yes. I will always keep a bottle of this on a bar. Discovery 8, in my opinion, is amazing. It's incredible. I can't wait to get my hands on the number 9. I hope number 9 is just as good as this. This thing right here offers so many flavors in those fruits, like I was saying, that it is ridiculous. I mean, I haven't had too many bourbons or whiskeys. I keep saying bourbons, please forgive me. I haven't had too many whiskeys that give me that roller coaster of a ride when it comes to fruit. So, with that being said, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you're headed to a drop. Till next time.